As we get closer to the holiday season, one of Jamestown's most meaningful traditions is about to return. The 13th annual Holiday Haul is set for December through the 18th through the 20th, I apologize. A 3-day effort that brings our community together to support the St. Susan Center. It's the mission of providing food and compassion to our neighbors in need. This year also brings a new addition, the Forever Rising Parade Truck, which will start collecting donations right from the Jamestown Christmas Parade route. Joining us to talk about the impact and the event of how our community members can get involved in the Cherry Roundland, the executive director of the Susan Center, and Dan Keefe, board member and coordinator of the Holiday Haul. Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, thanks.
Sherry, Dan, the Holiday Haul is now in the 13th year. For those who are not familiar, you can share this with what is the event is all about and why it's so special, a tradition for our community.
Well, Keith Martin started it 13 years ago. It was something he wanted to do. He was looking to do more to make an impact in the community. And at the same time, that was my first year in coaching basketball, JV girls, and I was doing the same thing, looking for some way to just be more than a basketball coach and involve them in the community. So we started a team effort to collect and challenge other teams, and somehow Keith convinced me to show up every year, and then 2 years ago he put the mantle down, and I've had it for the last 2 years.
That's super cool. Last year, your haul collected over $11,000, which is just astonishing, $11,000, and more than 6,000 pounds of food. What are your hopes heading into the next year's event, or this year's event?
So last year was a down year for us. The year before we did what?
We did 18,000 pounds, and we had $22,000 that was collected in year 11. And we expect an even better year this year.
I'm going to throw it out there. The goal is 20,000 pounds of food and $25,000.
What do you think caused that down year last year?
I don't know. I talked to a lot of people that had community events. I don't know if it was the economy, but a lot of events missed their goals last year. It wasn't for a lack of trying on anybody, so hopefully with the government shutdown and everything going on, that people are willing to give to those less fortunate than them.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going with it. The community has always supported this, and it's gotten bigger every year except for last year, and so that's been my goal.
I really hope you guys achieve that goal this year. This year also introduces something new, the Forever Rising Parade Truck that will be collecting donations right from the Jamestown Christmas Parade. How do you come up with the idea, and what do you think it's going to add to this event?
So we start this holiday haul at Cummins, where I work, my actual job, and we kick off the holiday haul there by collecting monetary donations and food donations. So we try to get corporate involved this year, and we have a next-gen truck that one of our employees is driving out to Indiana and bringing it back to go in the parade. So it's exposure for the holiday haul, it's exposure for the parade, and it's exposure obviously for Cummins. But they wanted some way to contribute to our community.
And we're very grateful for that, because Cummins and all the businesses in Jamestown have been very generous to St. Susan's and has helped us in so many ways, and it's been just absolutely amazing.
That's great to hear that all the companies in Jamestown are starting to buy into the St. Susan thing. You said that Cummins had been the key to some of your success. I was wondering what does Cummins bring, like employees or volunteer-wise, to the event?
So we have a program called Every Employee, Every Community, where they pay you 4 hours to go do community service and work to do service in the community, and it can be anything that you're passionate about. There's Toys for Tots, there's the Angel Tree, there's the Holiday Haul just in this month alone. We've gone out to the lake and taken weeds out. So anything that any employee can come up with that benefits the community, they're on board with.
Yeah. The need in our community is excuse me. The need in our community has started to grow so much, and the State Student Center is also working towards renovating its future home in the former Jamestown Business College. How does that affect your guys' hall this year?
What it does is it brings it brings a light on what we do. The hall will bring in a bunch of food, 20,000 pounds we're hoping, and 20,000 pounds of food will help us get through for the first quarter of next year. And it brings a light on why we're here. In Jamestown Business College, the former site, will enable us to serve our guests better and provide more for the community.
That's super cool. How does the Jamestown Business College help? How do I phrase this? How does the Jamestown College help all the people get to one area? How does it help in like a larger mission?
It's a centralized area. We have about 50% of our guests that come from the south side, and we have 50% of our guests who come from the north side. And right now we're located on the south side of town, and this will just enable our guests to have a easier connection and able to get to the food that we have to offer.